Okay, students, so this is our chapter 15, our environment, which is taken as the natural resources in our new syllabus. Okay, today we will discuss about the yesterday. In our yesterday class, we have discussed about the ecosystem, its components, food chain, and food web. Now we will going to discuss about the environment, its environmental problems. Okay, and the ozone layer depletion and biodegradable and non-biodegradable things. Okay. So what are the environmental problems? As I as we are facing the many of the environmental problems due to the burning of the fossil fuels, depletion of ozone layer, and disposal of the waste. There are many issues in our surroundings. The environment is getting polluted. Okay. So first one is the ozone layer and how it is get depleted. The depletion of the ozone layer is a very big problem. How ozone is a oxygen molecule, okay, formed by the three atoms of oxygen, okay. And O2, which is normally referred as the oxygen, is essential for all aerobic forms of life. So ozone is a deadly poison, but ozone is a deadly poison, and at the higher levels of the atmosphere, ozone performs an essential function. What essential function it performs? It shields the surface of the earth. It protects us from the harmful UV radiation from the sun, and this radiation is highly damaging to organisms. For example, it is known to cause skin cancer in human beings. Okay, this harmful radiation causes skin cancer in the human beings. Okay, so higher levels of the atmosphere, it is a product of UV radiation acting on O2 molecule. When O2 molecule is reacted by the UV radiations, ozone is formed. Okay, and the higher energy radiations UV split apart some molecular oxygen O2 into free oxygen atoms, and these atoms then combine with the molecular form to form the ozone. Here in this reaction you can see how the ozone is formed in our atmosphere. Okay, O2 with the UV radiation, O2 is splitted into the atomic oxygen form, and this oxygen form is then combined with other O2 molecules to get the O3 molecules. The amount of ozone in the atmosphere began to drop sharply, okay, in the 1980s, because there is a use of synthetic chemicals like chlorofluorocarbons. They are used as the refrigerants and in fire extinguishers widely. Therefore, in the atmosphere, the ozone layer depletion is started from the 1980s, and in 1987, the UN Environment Program succeeded in forging an agreement to freeze CFC production. Okay, so it is now mandatory for all the manufacturing companies to make CFC-free refrigerators throughout the world. Okay, CFC is banned from banned from there. Okay, the second thing is the management of the garbage we produced. Okay, we produce the garbage from the kitchen to the industrial waste. We dispose them into the river, causes the river pollution. Okay, the water pollution. Okay, the chemicals are making the water all our life impossible. Okay, and from the soil, water, air, all the things are polluted around us. Okay, and we have seen many biological processes which causes this. Okay, visit any town or city, we are sure to find heaps of garbage. Okay, from place to place there are heaps of garbage which are not biodegradable and causes the pollution at a vast in a vast form. Okay, so what is this biodegradable and degradable non biodegradable waste? Okay, so biodegradable waste are those waste which can be broken into simpler substances, okay, by the activity of biological catalyst like enzymes. Okay, which can be broken down into simpler substances are known as the biodegradable waste, and physical process like heating and temperature help in the functioning of these enzymes. Okay, and they can enter the biogeochemical cycles They become pollutants only when they accumulated in large quantities and not degraded at the right time. And all biodegradable waste can be treated properly after discharging them into water, like the okay uh, coolers are replaced by the disposable cup. Okay, so we have to save our environment, so we have to focus on the biodegradable waste. And biodegradable waste can be degradable. Okay, examples are urine, facial matter, sewage, paper, vegetable, fruit peels, agriculture residues, wood and cloth. Okay, these are all biodegradable waste. So our activities affect the environments mainly. Okay, our activities affect the environment. What are the non-biodegradable waste? They can't be broken into simpler and harmful products. Okay, simpler and harmless products. Sorry, harmless products, because the biological catalyst called enzymes can act upon them. They can be acted upon by some physical process like heat and pressure. They cannot enter the biogeochemical cycles. Okay, they always act as pollutants, like the heavy metals like mercury, lead, arsenic, radioactive waste like uranium, plutonium, insecticides and pesticides like DDT, BHC, plastics, glass. These are all non-biodegradable waste. Okay, so human activities are leading to the making the environment very polluted, whether it is the ozone layer depletion of the release of the CFC gas through the refrigeration, or by releasing the non-biodegradable waste. Okay, because they can't be treated like the biodegradable waste. They cannot enter the biogeochemical cycles. They always act as pollutants. They always remain as pollutants on our earth's surface. They can't be treated properly before discharging them into water or soil. Instead, they can be either recycled or reused. Okay, they persist in the environment for a long time. Okay, like radioactive waste, insecticides, pesticides making soil pollution. Okay, DDT, BHC, these chemicals making the soil, and soil production we are eating, we are consuming, we are the consumers. Okay, food chain is continuous. So human beings are eating this, the product of the soil, and getting the different diseases like cancers. Okay, so this is a continuous result of the human activities. So this ozone layer deflation, the biodegradable waste, this garbage disposal is a measure, okay, to stop, how we can stop this to save our environment. Okay, so depletion of layer is an important, ozone layer is an important topic here. So effects, what is the effects of the ozone layer depletion? Okay, the ill effects is, we have seen here, the cancer is an ill effect. Agriculture and plant life, UV radiation will destroy the agriculture and plant life also. Marine environment, UV radiation directly damages the sea creatures like young fishes, okay, larvae and other animals. Material degradation, the life of many plastics have been found to be shortened due to the exposure of UV radiations. Okay, so measures to protect the ozone layer. What are the measures? There is a UN, we have studied the Vienna Convention also there for protection of ozone layer in 1985, and Montreal Protocol of 1987. There are various measures are adopting by the nations. Okay, and disposal of fat waste is the another thing which we have discussed in this chapter. And the disposal of waste should be proper. Role, reasons for huge production of garbage. Why is this? There is a huge production of garbage and we are not able to dispose this garbage, because there is a population and explosion. Okay, everywhere the population increases, then production increases, the garbage increases. Improvement in the lifestyle, higher amount of waste are produced due to improvement in lifestyle. changing the attitude of the people's. Improved lifestyle sometimes also changes the attitude in which individual can think. Okay. And changes in packaging. Most of the packaging materials uses nowadays of the non-biodegradable, leading to hazardous and garbage generation. Okay. So what are the effects of this garbage? There is dirty surroundings, breeding grounds for flies, rats and mosquitoes, spreading of various waterborne diseases like cholera, diarrhea and dysentery, blockage of the flow of water in the drains, production of foul smell due to decomposition of organic waste. Okay, so how we can control? Recycling of the certain waste products like plastic and paper, making use of biodegradable products such as much as we can, separation of biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste during disposal. Okay, making the compost of biodegradable waste by burning them under the soil. Okay, burning at very high temperature is a need at 850 degrees centigrade of the waste, producing biogas from the organic waste. So, recycling and proper treatment of the waste should be started. For the waste disposal management should be done. In this chapter, we studied about the managing the garbage we produce in this topic, and the ozone layer depletion is also an important factor for the pollution in our environment. Okay, so these are the basic activities we have to study in our, which are exploiting our natural resources, okay, of the humans. Okay, so thank you, have a nice day.